Yo, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, hope you're doing good. We're back on CarX Drift Racing Online again, and today we're just going to be checking out the new physics and how it feels different and how to make your tunes feel like they did before now that the new 2.11 update is out on PC, Xbox and PlayStation, and it has made the physics more realistic. We're going to be looking at what's more realistic, how it's changed, and how to get your tune setups feeling good again, because obviously the physics has made your old tune setups not feel very good. We're going to tell you how to get your tunes feeling good again and also explain a little bit about the new physics on controller. We are going to do a video tomorrow talking about the new physics, how it feels on steering wheel and how to get your steering wheel tunes drifting well again, but today just starting out with the controller. But let's check it out. So to be quite honest, on controller you're not going to feel too much of a big difference in the new physics. The more realistic suspension, throttle and tyre physics are going to feel, you're going to feel the most difference on steering wheel. But straight away you're probably going to notice that you're using higher gears than normal. For example, on this track here I never normally use 5th gear. 4th gear is the highest gear I will use, and that tells me that the final drive ratio has been changed a bit with the new physics and the new tuning updates. And so basically to fix that, to get my gears back how they were, so I'm drifting in 4th gear on the section we were just on, and it's back to how it was before. What I'm going to have to do is go into my final drive ratio and turn that down a bit, and I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, what I've done is just tried a few cars out, tried the new physics on controller, and it's a bit hard to explain. Some areas of the track you'll feel less grip, some you will feel more grip, well, not the track but the car. And then there's some slight differences, but again, most of the differences you're going to feel are going to be for steering wheel, and we'll check out in tomorrow's video. But if you want to get your tunes back to how they were before the new update, what you probably want to do is you want to put your final drive ratio down by 0.3, 0.2, something like that, but obviously just try it out yourself. But basically it feels like all cars, the final drive ratio is been increased, so just drop it down a little bit to get it feeling how it was before. Don't worry about the sequential gearbox because it doesn't do anything other than the sound. And then again, like I said before, there's not many differences in the feel of the physics and the tunes on controller. The main thing is the gear ratio, which we've just showed you how to fix. The second thing though is some cars seem to have less or more power. So basically, for example, on this Nissan Stagia, the unicorn in game, when it was maxed out before, the horsepower was about 1000. Now it's maxed out, the horsepower is only like 700, 800. So obviously they've reduced the maximum horsepower you can get out of this car. So that might mess your tune up. One way to fix that is basically just to lower the grip. So obviously now that you have less power, you're going to have more grip and it's going to be harder to drift. So to make up for the reduction in horsepower of this car here, what you could simply do is just put up the tire pressure a little bit, which means the tires are going to be harder, they're going to be more slippery, and you'll be able to drift easier. One other thing you can do is, for example, if you have your tire width quite wide at like 285s, you can drop them down to 265 and just leave the tire pressure where it was before, and that should also make up for the loss in power. So basically you're just lowering the grip of the car. And if the opposite has happened, so if for some reason now your car has more power than it used to have, you can either just drop the power, or if you want you can up the grip a little bit and just do the opposite of what we did there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is, the gear ratio and the power of the cars are the main things you're going to notice as a difference on controller. But if there is any questions you've got, like say if your transitions are quicker or anything like that, drop it in the comments and we'll help you out. We'll help you get your tunes back to how they were. But yeah, to be honest, most of the new physics updates and tuning slight changes, you're going to feel that on steering wheel, and that's what it was intended for, I think. On controller with assist, you're not going to feel much of a difference, but hopefully we've covered all the stuff that you will be able to feel on controller. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed and check out tomorrow's video where we check out the difference in physics and tuning and how it affects steering wheel, and I can tell you it affects it quite a lot and makes it a lot better. So definitely a good one tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.